Welcome back to Houston Life. The film Mean Girls was released more than 20 years ago, and in 2017, Mean Girls the musical made its debut on stage.
Yeah, now the popular show is touring around the country, and this week you can catch it right here in Houston. Actress Cady Yeomans, who plays the lead role of Cady Heron, joins us now with more on this very pink production. Welcome to Studio B.
Hi, thanks for having me.
So this is your national tour debut. How did you feel when you got the news that you were cast as Cady Heron?
Oh my goodness, it was like a total dream come true, a really big surprise that I wasn't expecting at the time, but I was thrilled, absolutely thrilled.
And a dream role. I mean, for this to be your national tour debut and to have a role as high profile as this, exciting, also a lot of pressure, I'm assuming?
Yes, a lot of pressure, but I was so excited to take on the role and have the level of responsibility, getting to lead the tour with the amazing cast and company. So it's been a really, really great ride so far.
And this is something you're completely qualified for. I mean, you grew up singing, dancing, theater. That's really all in your background. Tell people a little bit about your background. You're from Nashville.
Yes.
And?
Yeah, I'm from Music City, Nashville. And yeah, I trained in college and I've been performing my whole life.
On cruise ships?
Yes,
which is so cool.
Yeah, got to travel a lot. But yeah, school, I trained for musical theater. And so I felt very equipped to take on the role, and it wasn't as scary because of all the studying I had done, pretty much.
We were looking at your Instagram page yesterday in the office, and I was like, oh my gosh, she has been everywhere. You have been all over the world, and now we know that you were performing on cruise ships for a couple years. Yeah. Touring, how would you compare touring now with Mean Girls to being on cruise ships? Because you're still stopping in many different cities, and I can imagine that that must be a little, I don't know, exhausting?
Yes, it is. It's so fun. They're very similar because you're always in a new place, always getting to see different parts of like the country, and definitely I hadn't seen a lot of states in America. I had seen more of other countries even than the states. So now I get to explore kind of the cities here, and it's really cool. I'm really lucky I've gotten to see so many parts of the world and cultures and everything. Yeah.
So this role of Cady Heron, I feel like she's a character that we're all feel like we know, right? We know her, we know the Plastics, we know the Mean Girls, but what is it about this production that you think people who love the original, the OG Mean Girls, why should they come out and see it?
Yeah, I think it's a great adaptation. It adds social media into the story that the movie did not have, and it brings new generations into theater and into the story of Mean Girls. So there's a lot of young kids that come, but also the original fans, the millennials, the Gen Z. So I think the story is still a classic, has a classic message, and more generations can see it and love it.
And what's it like for you to do a show where, like, a lot of the set is digital? The visuals in the Mean Girls musical production the visuals are very strong and very digital. We're seeing some video right now of the show. It's almost like, I mean, the way shows now evolve, technology plays a huge role in them, right?
It's true, yeah. And so our show delves a lot into social media and the digital age and how it affects teenagers and how it affects everyone now, because we're all on our phones all the time. And I think we do a really good job showing kind of what world we live in now, but with the story from 2004.
What's the feedback from the audience and the little girls that are maybe watching the show?
Oh man, they love it. Everyone's in pink. They all dress so cute. Yeah, all the girls and everyone that comes, they really enjoy it, and I think they take away the message of a friendship that's in the show and just being a good person, being kind to all. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You study theater at Belmont University. You have your BFA in musical theater. Did you know from a young age, Cady, that this was how you wanted to spend your life?
Pretty much, yes. I started performing when I was really little, and I kind of knew it was my first love and passion, and so it's been the dream, and that I get to live it out every day is really truly a blessing. So.
Well, we can't wait for you to perform here in Studio B, but before we let you do that, do you have a favorite part of the show or something that you think wows the audience the most, that you can kind of feel the energy being really impressed in the theater?
There's a lot of wows that people are going to see when they come. I think it's a fun ride like the whole time. I think the Revenge Party is really fun. The opener's really fun. So I think everyone's in for a treat. There's a lot of big moments in it. Yeah.
What do your friends and family make of your success?
Oh, they're so thrilled. They're so happy. My parents have come to the show and friends, and everyone really is just thrilled and happy that this is happening.
I think it's really cool. Well, we're thrilled, Cady Yeomans, that you are here in Houston.